All right, so right now, cryptocurrency is a blockchain technology, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about blockchain technology, and blockchain technology is a digital ledger system, right? And then it is also an indexing ledger system. So it has components of Google, and it also has components, say, like your US bank ledger, do deposits and withdrawals. So that's like the basis of the technology in the simple form. And then the other half of it is it's cryptographic. That's where crypto comes from, right?
Mm-hmm.
It deals with encryption and decryption. So it's all about keeping everything secure, tight, locked in, so no one can hack into your systems and whatnot, right? And then smart contracts is the other main component. You heard of smart contracts?
Yeah. I heard like Cardano ADA supposed to be having like smart contracts come out like what, like
Soon,
mid-September or something like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So smart contracts more play the role of the middleman. They help us with the escrow accounts. They're programmable. That's how like the different marketplaces and everything works, right? So I'm gonna speed through so we can get straight to the money stuff.
Okay.
Right. So it goes through it, right? Everything is about instant transactions with crypto. That's what makes it so popping. Our centralized banks, right, a wire takes a few days to send out payments. Cryptocurrencies can send them out in 4 seconds, right? A good one. So instant transactions, right? The smart contracts are programmable, and then what these accounts do, they give you public addresses, right? So it's like having an address for your house or a mailing address, and that's the one that you use for the public to, like, how you use, like, what's your Cash App tag? That's what that is. It's basically
it's the address. Got you.
That's what it's about. And then they come with something called private keys, and those are the ones you probably open with. So if you bought through like Coinbase or something, you don't get private keys. You get logins and passwords because those are centralized exchanges. When you go into DeFi, which I'll talk to you about later, that's when you get private keys, and that's what makes cryptocurrency attractive to everybody, is that they can bank themselves, they can control, and no one can shut them down, right?
No one shut them down. Okay.
No one can shut them down. And then it's all about having verifiable ownership. And that's why, again, why we love it. You go buy a stock or something like that, you have to go through a centralized exchange. You also buy a piece of art, you got to make sure it's legit or not, all those type of components. With the cryptocurrency, that's all built in through the system. You can go up to one of their they call explorers, and just like a Google index part, type in your asset, type in a wallet number or name, you can find all the transactions on there, so you know that you actually own something when you buy something.
Okay, I ain't never seen that part. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that part game changer, and that's why NFTs are popping.
Okay, I was gonna ask you about that too, but we'll get to it.
We're gonna dive in there because that's what I love that shit. All right. To lay the foundation, right? So to be a legit cryptocurrency is 3 components. It's security, and that's what we were talking about, the cryptography, the encryption and decryptions. And then you got to have decentralization, which is, like I said, exact opposite of, say, the Federal Reserve, or US bank. Like, they all have their servers in one system. Somebody can turn it off or on, right? Decentralized is what Bitcoin is. Like, you can't turn it off. Like, if, like, right now, China, they shut down most of their miners because they're doing some upgrades and switching. The system did not get affected because the other parts of the world are still operating. So
got you.
Decentralized.
I think I heard something like that. Like, it's just like ain't not one person is in control. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like you got 100. Say example, you got 100 computers are all running security. They all passing information to each other, and they are all located in different parts around the world. So you shut off power in one country, all those computers are offline, but you still got the rest of them are still talking to each other. Once that one get back on, they'll update them and they'll keep going. And that's how the system works.
Got you.
So again, you can have access from anywhere. So when you have a digital wallet, you can break your phone, right? Because you have your private keys, you can hop on a computer and log in. You can hop on another phone. Anywhere you at, you will never lose your assets. There's no one to call to help you. It's only about how secure you are and responsible you are with your money. at this point when you going all the way in.
Got you.
So then what you did, like Coinbase, for example, is a centralized exchange, and those ones are secure because they have something called a KYC, and that's a know your customer. So that's how you get your ID, your information. So buying from them, I always tell people too, is legit because you with the government. Some exchanges got some secure insurance and whatnot. It depends on where you're getting things from. So I always like to have some money dealing with them and some in another part.
Okay.
Then the two main cryptocurrencies is Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? By just dominance alone, meaning as in market cap and how much money is into it. So right now, Bitcoin is, let's say, worth $1 trillion right now. Ethereum is worth half of that, about 500 billion, right? And then all of the rest of the cryptocurrencies combined is representing the rest. And that's what they call alternative coins or altcoins.
Okay, altcoins,
Bitcoin, gotcha. Ethereum, altcoins. Like Cardano and all that is altcoins.
Okay.
And so then Bitcoin, its main purpose is a store of value. It's a coin. It is a currency. It is to send and receive value. That's the whole purpose of that tool, and that's what it does. Ethereum is Bitcoin 2.0. The ETH, the ETF, the ETH, that is the native currency of Ethereum, meaning like that's the coin of Ethereum to pay for transaction fees, gas fees, and that's where the value is at. The rest of it is the smart contract platform. Okay. And that's what Ethereum changed the whole game. So it goes, Bitcoin is like the first version, Ethereum is number 2. You can build a financial technology, marketplaces, loanings, the rest of the DeFi stuff that we'll go into. It's a whole bunch of options. Okay. The part version 3 is what a Cardano is, what an Algorand is, an Elrond. That they basically took everything best of Ethereum, made it faster, stronger, and better. They took exactly what Bitcoin did and made it better. So that's the third version of this cryptocurrency where we at right now. Okay. All right, then we'll move over to utility. So crypto, again, is made to be utilized for a reason, and that's why it's a future-fi of finance, like future-fi finance, making it for the future where we at right now. So again, Bitcoin is to move currency. Ethereum is a platform to build tokens on, or different currencies to move. That's what those are for. Then they got things like Filecoin. Filecoin is basically a cryptocurrency version of Amazon Web Services. Okay. Right? And they got another one called Sidecoin. So it's like when we, cats like video edit and all that, or organizations that need a lot of data stored, Amazon charges about $23 like a month to get a certain amount of data. These cryptos will charge you $3 a month. $3 a new same. And it's decentralized. They got one called IPFS, which is the Interplanetary Filing System, kind of connected to Filecoin. And them is the systems that are basically, like I said, decentralized Amazon Web Services. Like Amazon can get hacked, you know what I mean? It's harder to hack crypto because you gotta have control over most of the network, and it's hard to do that. Okay. Right on. So, and then again, like they got one called Nexo, which I'll talk about more, but it's a platform for borrowing and lending. And they got their own token within their system, just like how the ETH is the token within. Oh yeah, I forgot about them. Yeah. So and that's what they call a coin is one thing, and then a coin can basically produce a token. Like an ETH can produce another type of currency within its network because it's a platform and not just a coin. That's kind of the difference. But Nexo. So then again, my last one I'll talk about is, if you heard of XRP. Yeah, I heard XRP. Yeah. XRP and Stellar Lumens are basically made to do global transfers for institutions. And I send money with them too. Like the fees is like 0.0001, right? Yeah. Of one Stellar or one XRP, which is down there 0. And then you get there in 4 seconds, and you can go online and verify everything. No, so what you send? You send like crypto, or you send cash? What did you send? Crypto, like so. For example, like I'll be doing different transactions with cryptocurrency. Like for coaching, I coached this dude in Denmark like about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then for the payment, he sent me 25 algos, and I received it 4 seconds from Denmark.
Okay.
Right on. That's the purpose. And instead of cash apping, you can reject it. You can pull it back. You know what I'm saying? I got hacked before on there. There's a whole bunch of things can happen. You dependent upon Jack Dorsey. And when I sent it on Algorand, it was the whole network was secure. You know what I'm saying? It was 4 seconds. I watched my phone. You got it. I looked up. She's like, we got it. Like, it's that quick. And then there's no pullback. You can't take the money back. You can't call support and be like, I need my money back. And they go, okay, sir, none of that. That's all. You know what I mean? Everything is about instant finality. That's why it's fire. And I sell NFTs. And then I send them to, one of the accounts, I send them to an escrow account. I don't have to deal with nothing. They go to the marketplace. And then when they're ready to buy it, they deal with the program, the smart contract. They put their money up. The machine goes, okay, you got the amount of algos that the contract says. Here's the product, and do the swap, and send
it back to you. Got you.
So it pop up on my phone. I'm like, another NFT sold. You know what I'm saying? And you can get residuals, but that's a whole nother conversation. Real quick, let me move forward.
Okay.
All right. So I think, other than that, you got any questions before I do say anything else?
So far, no, I think I'm good. I'm good so far. Just want to hear more.
All right. And then I'm okay. So then I'm gonna talk about my favorite blockchain.
Okay.
So my favorite blockchain is Algorand. It's one of those third versions or third generation blockchains.
Yeah.
And then so what they do right now is the one I keep kind of talking about, that move.
I'm on my phone, but I'm looking at I'm about to go look at Algorand. So go ahead.
Yeah, pull Algorand. Because Algorand, that's the one, honestly, that I'm pushing the people to. Yes, I'm invested in it, but I'm also, as a hustler, businessman, entrepreneur, it's easier for me to move products and get money with Algorand blockchain. So again, I tried out yourself one day. I did this. Like, I moved some Bitcoin, right? And it took about 10 minutes. So $5 a Bitcoin to a different wallet that I have. And I sent it, I wait. I'm like, damn, it made me nervous. It took 10 minutes. I tried with Ethereum. And Ethereum, I sent it took 40 minutes. And they taxed my ass. Like the other day, I tried to send some Ethereum, $30 worth of Ethereum. The fee was $18.
$18 for $30?
Yeah.
So you trying to send it from one wallet to another wallet, or to somebody else?
No, I bought some on Coinbase, and I was like, and I got another wallet called Nexo, and I was like, I'm gonna send it to Nexo, $30 because I wanted to put in this other pot just to move a little bit. $18. I backed out. I said, I can't even do it. I can't do it. And then, like I was saying, for example, using the Algorand one, I did some coaching in person with somebody. And I was like, cool, let's do the payment. And we right next to each other. And they was like, cool, send the algos. They typed it in. And you can copy and paste. They can scan it, with the QR code. So
I've seen
do it. And you can, double check. It shows on the wallet. It shows the numbers and the first, I believe, 4 digits in the front and the 4 digits at the end. So you can match up like, oh, okay, you can tell this is your wallet.
Okay.
Send it there. He clicked send. 4 seconds, it popped on my screen. I'm like, cool.
Got you.
I didn't, it was nothing. It was, and I was like, damn, that right there. If we'd have been waiting 10 minutes or 40 minutes,
you've been sitting there.
He didn't send me enough money to cover. He didn't have to worry about covering a fee. Even
got you.
PayPal, all those sites now, they charging one. Even Cash App is doing like 1.5%.
Yeah. Right.
That's a tax.
It's a tax.
Imagine you could send that to me with 0.001. You wouldn't even think about the fee. That's what I'm talking about. Algorand. So that's why I'm like, when I coach people in the cryptocurrency community, I'm like, pay me in crypto. That's what. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the whole purpose. And you know what I'm saying. So that's why crypto is important. Again, if you notice, right when the coronavirus 2020, they start printing all the money. People don't know, but they printed 20% of all the money in the U.S. last like 400 years in 2020.
In 2020,
damn,
so they printed a lot of money. Yeah,
that's why when you go look at the housing market, if you even not even look about it, you heard that everything's selling for $100,000.
It's crazy.
Yeah, people did not do home improvements. They didn't remodel nothing. They
ain't nothing. Yeah, right.
And that's because the money in 1971, Nixon took the gold standard off of money. So money's actually backed by faith, right? Just by our military. You know what I'm saying? So since the money's not backed by nothing, they can print at any time and it doesn't matter. And so money has no cap. We thought money had a cap or a ceiling. It doesn't.
You're right.
Bitcoin proves to have a cap. It has 21 million Bitcoin can ever be produced, right? A word I forgot to say was minting. You heard of minting?
I heard of it, but I didn't know what it was though.
Yeah, so to make a cryptocurrency, you have to mint it. It's like how they mint money. It's the terminology is the same as the same terminology as coins. They mint with a minting press, they print dollar bills. It's called minting. And with crypto, you got to mint it, but electronically. You mint it.
But what is it though? What's the process of minting though? Like,
I'm tell you right now. So I'll go in. No, we'll stay with Bitcoin. So to mint. So at the very beginning, what they did in 2009, I believe, or 2012, they put the original code in, and when you're making a cryptocurrency, when you're minting, you have to have your end game on plan right now. Like, so you have a question is like, how many coins is going to be in circulation? Like I was talking about the US dollar, they put an infinity sign. Like they goes like, well, we'll make 1 billion, 2 trillion, 8 trillion.
Right.
We'll make a little bit. They don't know. So with Bitcoin, the decision, this is why crypto was created. One of the main reasons the decision was made, it's only going to be 21 million ever, right?
Yeah.
And what it does, they have, the program says also it will be only released at a certain schedule, right? So money will come out, or the cryptocurrency will come out every 4 years or whatever. It comes out every day, right? Excuse me, every day it comes out. And then over time, it's what they call a deflationary model. Our model for American money or US dollars inflationary.
Inflation, right.
So it's the opposite. So initially it'd be like, say 1,000 come out every day. And then 4 years later, they'll cut that number in half. Now it'll be 500 comes out every day.
Okay, I heard that before. I don't know where, but got you.
4 years after that, they cut that in half. Now 50 come out every day. And eventually, in I think it's 2,140, that's when the final coin will come out by math.
Got you.
That's where the value come from. So if there's only a rare product and we all trying to buy it, I want it, you want it, we all want it, that means that whoever's selling it is like, man, I'm taxing. And that's
I'm taxing for this. Got you.
Why would you? So that's why the price go up. And the opposite is our US dollar. We go, bro, your shit, I can't pay you for that much. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, it ain't, you know what I mean? The money,
what's the point?
It costs too much. You be like, now a rental car costs $600 for a day, and it was a 120 a year ago. And it's facts. The hotels went up. I flew out on a plane during COVID. My ticket was hella cheap. Now I went back on the plane, they taxing again. So that's the supply and demand aspect of crypto is why, like even Cardano is about like, I think it's 20 billion of them, or 10 billion of them. Algorand will have 10 billion. That's still a smaller number than 1.9 trillion. What they did in one season here in the US. That's so that shows you that we basically are heading towards a peso.
What's a peso?
Peso, Mexican peso.
Oh, peso. They said peso. Okay, peso. Okay.
Peso. You know those ain't worth shit.
You ain't worth shit. I mean, you're right. 0.0000. Like,
And I'm just making the understanding, putting the two together. And if you heard of anything called Forex, like foreign exchange, you might have. So it's comparing, say, like the US dollar to a German pound, or to a US dollar to a yen, or a US dollar to a euro. 10 years ago, the euro was worth $1.10 to our $1. Now it's worth $1.25 to our $1.
Ooh,
So we can only in Russia ain't fucking with our money no more. China not fucking with our money no more.
Damn.
And some of these other countries are starting to kind of think twice, and that's not a good sign for us.
Right.
So then hopping back to crypto, right? They got something called USDC, which is a United States dollar coin. Right. And then another thing is like a bank's got a savings account. Cryptocurrency got something they call staking. So you get a yield and rewards for putting your money like a CD at a bank.
Right.
A bank would be like, put your money in my savings account. You get 0.005%.
Right.
People don't know the math. That's doing 0.005, and you take that number and divide that by 12, and that's how much you get per month out of
per month.
Right?
Yeah.
And
per month. Talking about.
Yeah. Watch. I'll do the math right now because, like, for example, I'll say $1,000. Right.
Yeah.
1,000, and we'll say times 0.005. That's the yield it will get for one whole year having 1,000. Right? That's $5 being made, right?
Yeah.
Then you divide it by 12, you're getting like.
Oh yeah, that's what you. I get that part.
41
cents
a
that's
month,
what you get every month. Yeah.
Just like when you do a car loan and shit, like that APY, they be like 12% APY. You like, down, they tax it. Can I get 6%? So the same things. So that's what the standard is in America, is to give us 0.005 when we regular. We're not billionaires and shit like that. But with cryptocurrency, this app called Nexo, I'm gonna share my screen too now.
Okay.
Hold on. Close a deal on new places, sign a lease, new location, motivated, blue faces. That's why I'm in new places. Know my girl want new dishes. In the backyard, koi fishes, papaya for breakfast, coffee. We eating on clean dishes.